My name is Paul Gaeta, and I produce electronic music as Otorongo. Otorongo is an ancient Peruvian word for what we commonly call a jaguar. The Otorongo symbolizes wisdom and power. The jaguar is capable of capturing any other animal in the jungle, including very large and powerful snakes. To me, the spirit of the Otorongo is a helpful ally for cutting through to what is important, cutting out the non-essential, and cutting to the core of things. The jaguar, without any other predator above it in the jungle, is fearless and can teach us fearlessness. For my latest record, Spells, I wanted to make something to relax to, something that can help people unwind, meditate, or even sleep. I was asking myself a lot, how could I create music that sounded ancient but new? I started playing flutes about 4 or 5 years ago. I was at a meditation retreat and somebody brought these really beautiful flutes. They were for sale, so I got my first acoustic instrument that day. If the flute is the central instrument to this project, then the Rhodes is definitely the co-star. I like to record a bunch of takes on the Rhodes and edit them down, reverse them, pitch them up, process them in various ways, and a lot of times just completely transform the sound of this instrument. Popular combination was to have a mini Moog on top of the Rhodes. This is something Chick Corea was doing even later in life. The combination sounds really, really good. With the mini Moog, you can play one note at a time, so it's bass and leads, and then with the electric piano or organ, which was also common, you could play your chords. I first started studying Chinese martial arts about 7 years ago. I was doing so much music work and working on the computer, kind of hunched over a lot, and not really taking care of my body. So I was looking for a movement practice, but also I think learning how to defend myself was becoming more important. The discipline required to excel in Kung Fu was translating in the studio too, and overall it's had a really positive impact on my life. Having said that, I apparently had to learn a sense of balance with Kung Fu as well. At one point, I was training about 4 or 5 nights a week, and then that slowly escalated to about 6 nights a week. At that point, I blew out my left hip. It became clear that surgery was pretty much my only option, and in November 2019, I had my hip operated on. During my recovery, sleep was very difficult to come by. So I spent most of my nights listening to all this incredible ambient music that kind of got me through it all. I decided I wanted to contribute to this sound myself. I shifted my focus a bit at that time, musically speaking. This led to my first album as Otorongo in 2020 named Sleeps. It was music to sleep to, in a sense. A friend of mine at my favorite coffee shop in town was like, "You should press this to vinyl." And so I thought, well, I'm working on a new record. Maybe I'll do that one on vinyl. Around that time, a new local pressing plant, Citizen Vinyl, had just opened up, and I figured I'll have it all made locally. I hope you enjoy my new record Spells, and then it brings you something you need. I also hope that you find your own voice and share it with the world.